because when the yellow emperor, sorry, I need to interrupt you now. Okay. When the yellow emperor said he want to have the long life pill, okay, the long life pill, he want to live forever.
Yeah.
He ordered all the Taoistic masters, alchemists, all alchemists from different kind of mountains. If this is Kunlun, Ome, yeah, Wudang, Shaolin, he ordered to all of them, yeah, to research, yeah, and try to find out the long life pill, okay, and the way how to prolong your life. And in the 5th century, okay, before, okay, we would say in the 5th century, the Bodhidharma, he came with, Bodhidharma was also a kind of prince, actually, and he is a prince of this warrior caste, no? And from India, no? But his caste actually, people did the research now, actually derived from Persia, okay? So from Persia to India, from India to China, okay? And when you see, and when you know very clearly, Persia, oh my goodness, when you, this was a big kingdom, you know? Yeah. People, when I say Persia, people immediately think about, oh, the 300, you know, where Xerxes, you know, yeah, and they immediately know. And they also know Persian culture is full of kind of occultism and mysticism and a lot of ways to develop and all this. And their religion is totally different. The religion comes from Zoroaster or even Mazdaznan. No? They have different kind of point of view where actually people say these are the mothers of all religions. Huh? Okay, because, but this is only, I don't know, because I'm not a professional in that. But you can see this actually from Persia, where they have already a kind of deep knowledge about some real esoteric and occult, where I need to say occult is not always black magic. No? We need to know that too. No? When I talk about occultism, yeah, or even today when I talk to a normally person about occultism, they immediately, black magic, you know, like, no, it's not. It's only, you know my meaning? This is how it is now in today's society. Yeah.
Because it's,
yeah. It is, yeah, please, here.
No, but so you said like the Yellow Emperor invited the master or something to give him like a pill.
Not invited. You don't find head off.
Yeah, he told them.
Very easy.
Ordered. Yeah.
Okay, and people and the Taoists, they already tried. Okay, how to find it? They try to find it through herbs. No? They try to find through activity, movement. They try to find through breathing. Okay, and this is actually how they try to find it. And as at least they come to the conclusion, like, if you want to live long, you need to preserve your body in a good manner. This means a very healthy diet, exercises, breathing techniques, and herbs. So all of them, okay? And yeah, and it's all of that, okay? And later when it came to China, also through Bodhidharma, yeah, where he actually also showed them the pranayama, the breathing technique from the Indian way, no?
Yeah.
Okay, and he also emphasized a lot on exercises in combination with breathing techniques. But when he left the Chinese community, I would say the community, alone. And what the Chinese people did with this kind of, I would say, less information, okay, less information, what he left, they developed their own system. Okay, and there we can have a lot of different kind of systems and techniques and all these kind.
I think this explains a lot why all the common origin, like especially like regarding like practices to gain longevity and they gain all this control. Like this is very like similar in the old forms. They both had the system and the powers and everything. But why they spread out in such different directions was because it was left to the, you know, to the Chinese to develop by themselves further. So, and I also like,
it's because of distance, you know, the distance from China to India. If you want to travel, you need to travel by foot. There's no plane, and it needs years from one spot to another.
Because, for example, you explained about the demonstrating, like, you know, in Qigong you can demonstrate very like concrete, like breaking things or emitting, you create electricity or something. But also, like, this goes, I think, to the hard form of Qigong, because you will talk about the soft form and the hard form of Qigong. That kind of, like, am I right about that? It was created in relationship to the reality where they lived, where basically they needed to defend themselves, like the one, you know, the Low Han Gong and the golden bell that is in there, because it was created for a purpose where you needed to, like, defend yourself, like. And I think, like, yoga didn't have this sort of surroundings where it was, where it would have taken this direction to a more practical direction. So this hard
no, this is no, I'm really sorry to tell you that. Yeah, actually, in old times it was not allowed for females to practice the yoga because it was only for the warrior caste. Yeah, this actually, where actually the warrior caste, they do this before as a warm up to stretch their body, and actually they have also these kind of exercises, warrior stances, and all these kind of things, what they actually need for their martial art. We can't forget that India have very well martial art where they protect their borders against China even, and from the Alexander the Great.
So they had their own warrior, of course.
They have their own martial art.
They're trained in martial arts.
They have their own stuff.
I mean,
even people say, yeah, the historians say that the Greco style of wrestling came from India, because only to the border, the Greek or even the Hellenic, yeah, they went only to the border of India, because further they can't go. India was a superpower.
Yes.
In ancient time. And superpower means what? They know how to do the war. They know how to do fighting. They know very clearly. And in the early 20th century, we will say, where the English Commonwealth were actually conquered India, all this kind of lords and sirs, they were learning from the Rajas wrestling.
Right.
They have actually, the wrestling comes actually from India, and they took this kind of wrestling techniques, took it to England, where they developed, from England to America, where they developed the catch wrestling. Okay, this is actually how the catch wrestling comes from. They first from the Commonwealth, from the sirs and the lords, they practice with the Maharajas wrestling. Yeah, from wrestling they bring it back to England. From England, yeah, we have a very famous vegan wrestling there in England, actually. Vegan catch wrestling. And from England to Japan, from England to America, and this is actually how the catch wrestling was actually promoted. This, we need to know that too. So actually, the wrestling in India, they all pray to the Hanuman god. Okay, and this is what we have now. We come to the Hanuman, the monkey god, from the Ramayana, this kind of story now. Okay, where actually people, they like to be a warrior, they like to learn some wrestling techniques, and they like to defend the country. They pray to Hanuman. Very easy, very clearly. This is very clear. Okay, and this is actually all the gyms in India. When you go there to wrestling ground, the big photo of Hanuman, painting of Hanuman, then you can go and enter. Okay, but this is only another story. Okay, and actually, what we need to see is that the information what traveled from India to China, and from China to India, they have very good exchanges, very good exchanges. Okay, and later from China to Japan, Okay, and we can't forget a very important part, what is totally in a different area. These are the Tibetans.